Hola, el día de hoy veremos algunos casos de comprensión lectora, por lo que leeremos cada caso cotidiano, deberás leer y entender cada uno de ellos. Comenzamos. Reading Comprehension Lesson 1. Daily Routine. Every weekday, I start my day at 7 o'clock. I get up, brush my teeth, and take a quick shower. Then, I prepare a light breakfast, usually toast with butter and a cup of tea. After breakfast, I dress for work, making sure my clothes are neat and presentable. At 8 o'clock, I leave the house and drive to my office, which is about 20 minutes away. I work as an accountant and my day involves a lot of numbers and paperwork. I have a lunch break at noon, where I usually eat a sandwich and some fruit. My workday ends at 5 o'clock. After work, I sometimes go for a jog in the park or read a book at home. I have dinner around 7 o'clock and spend the evening watching TV or chatting with friends online. I try to go to bed by 10:30 p.m. to ensure I get enough sleep for the next day. Lesson 2. Grocery shopping. Compras de comestibles. Every Saturday morning, I go grocery shopping for the week. I start by making a list of all the items I need, like vegetables, fruits, bread, and milk. I also check if I need any household items like soap or detergent. Tables. Once I have my list ready, I head to the local supermarket. The supermarket is usually busy on weekends, so I try to go early to avoid the crowds. I first go to the produce section to pick fresh vegetables like carrots, tomatoes and lettuce. Then, I move to the fruit section to get apples, bananas, and oranges. After that, I get bread and milk from the dairy aisle. I also pick up some meat and fish for the week. Before heading to the checkout, I make sure to grab any snacks or treats that I might want. At the checkout, I load my items onto the conveyor belt, pay for my groceries, and pack them into reusable bags. When I get home, I put everything away, making sure to store perishable items in the refrigerator. Grocery shopping is an important task that ensures I have everything I need for the week. Lesson 3. A trip to the park. Un viaje al parque. Last weekend, I decided to take a trip to the local park with my family. The weather was perfect, with clear skies and a gentle breeze. We packed a picnic basket with sandwiches, fruits, and drinks. When we arrived at the park, we found a nice spot under a large tree. Meanwhile, the adults set up the picnic area and relaxed on the blankets. We enjoyed our lunch while listening to the sounds of nature. After eating, we took a leisurely walk around the park. We saw ducks swimming in the pond and people jogging along the paths. The children found a patch of grass to play soccer, and we joined them for a while. As the afternoon went on, we took some photos to capture the beautiful moments. By the time the sun started to set, we packed up our things and headed home. It was a wonderful day spent with family, and everyone had a great time. Spending time in nature is always refreshing and helps to create lasting memories. Lesson 4. A visit to the doctor. Una visita al doctor. Last month, I wasn't feeling well and decided to visit the doctor. I had been experiencing a persistent cough and mild fever for a few days. I called the clinic to schedule an appointment and they gave me a slot for the next morning. When I arrived at the clinic, the receptionist checked me in and asked me to wait in the lobby. After a short wait, a nurse called my name and led me to an examination room. The doctor came in shortly after and asked about my symptoms. He listened to my chest with a stethoscope and checked my throat. He then asked if I had any other symptoms like headaches or fatigue. After the examination, the doctor told me I had a mild respiratory infection. He prescribed some medication and advised me to rest and drink plenty of fluids. He also suggested I avoid crowded places until I felt better. I felt relieved knowing it wasn't anything serious. I picked up my prescription from the pharmacy on my way home and started taking the medication as directed. Within a few days, I began to feel much better. Visiting the doctor was the right decision, and I appreciated the professional care I received. Hemos llegado al final, no olvides volver a estudiar esta clase, déjanos tus comentarios. Recuerda suscribirte a nuestro canal. Hasta la próxima, bye.